Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make your bass lines more interesting. We're going to focus strictly on the notes from one note to the next. We're going to keep it simple. And this is a song I'm working on that was inspired from Sick Individuals. It's this kind of emotional type of track, this kind of love track. And let's play this back and we'll focus on the bass and explain how it'll make it more interesting, how you can go from one note to the next and make the next note have more impact. So let's play this. There's a lot going on, a lot of stuff. And when you have a lot of stuff, it requires even more effort for mix down and stuff because there's just so much taking up space. Let's focus on just the bass. So the bass really is one component. There's two other layers I'll talk about later, but it's just one component. So here is the bass line. Let's see if we can just solo this, turn off some of these effects here. With this bass line, the funny thing about this, and I'm going to make another video right after this video, is that the first two notes are not the root note of the song. It's actually the third note, G minor. But let's see here. So this is the bass. So a key thing I want you guys to really take away from this is that a lot of times we'll make a track and we are sticking with like a very small range, and how you can really improve the bass line is playing a wide array of notes. So this track is in G minor, but we're starting D sharp, then we're jumping to F, G, down to C. So this is kind of like, I don't want to go lower than that. Any lower than this is going to be really sloppy, really floppy type of bass. And then I come back to F, and I come back to A sharp. You know that age-old saying, I love philosophy, what goes up must come down. So if you implement that idea, you'll always be like, okay, you know what? If I go up to A sharp and I return down to D sharp, we have quite a big range between that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's kind of like a seventh difference there between the D sharp and the A sharp. And what that does is that it makes the listener almost crave going back to the lower note unconsciously. And you don't always have to do this, but if you're feeling you want to make something a bit more emotional, definitely this is going to be something you're interested in doing, because I noticed that the more that I play around with having different notes for the bass line and going up and down, it tends to definitely be a lot more emotional, alongside of course other stuff too, but just in terms of this. This does have like the two layers, but the two other layers are very kind of in the back. The other layer is a sample from my sample pack you can grab for free. Shameless promo, Ali Nadem Signature Sounds Volume 1. It's this Justice type of sound. So same thing, and then I have this kind of bass saw that's playing a more wide element, and that's right here, bass saw. And then when you combine those three, I'll probably have to put a bit more work though. There's definitely so much going on because progressive house and whatnot, it's not my forte. I generally like working with less stuff, because in my opinion less is more, but if you can get really good at layering and whatnot, you can definitely make it work. But always think of it as like an orchestra. In an orchestral choir or a band or something, everybody has their own designated spot, their own role. Everyone needs to be heard, whether it's back in the mix, front of the mix. So let me know what you guys think about this tip. It's something that's so simple, but it can take your tracks to the next level, just because it makes it more emotional. And when you jump up a fifth or a seventh, it definitely has quite a big impact, because you're going from a wide range of notes. So I hope you guys like this video. Next video, I'm going to be talking about some cool stuff about root notes of a track and how sometimes you can easily identify it if you guys are struggling with that. As always, if you guys have any requests, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, Mushi says goodbye.